what is your event called?
It is called Submission Underground. It can be found at FloCombat.com. Live and free to all members.
Ooh, what is this video? Let's play this video and let's end on this.
Let's play it. Look at that handsome guy.
Let's end on this video, and anything more to tell people, your Sonnen CH on Instagram, what is it, Chael Sonnen on Twitter?
Absolutely.
Facebook, all that jazz?
Yes.
Easy to get a hold of you?
Thank you for the point. Hey,
pleasure,
Bruce Buffer was going to announce this show. He fell on a week ago.
Blew his ACL
Blew his ACL, can't fly.
Yeah, he was doing a lip sync competition.
Yes.
And apparently he got up, he gutted it out, and he tried to keep going, and then he tipped over sideways.
Yes.
And fell over again.
And it was hilarious. Yeah. Sad. Want Bruce to get better.
Yeah.
Very funny, though.
Very funny. Unfortunately, this is the second time he blew his knee out doing that, too, by the way. He blew his knee out. That jump that he does, it's time! When he does that, he leaps in the air. He blew his ACL out doing that once, too.
I watched him limp out of the ring.
So this is his second ACL surgery. So it's a fucking hard job, folks, okay? All right. Chael Sonnen, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll end with this. Chael Sonnen, Submission Underground. Again, FloCombat.com. And it is this
Sunday, July 17th, live and free for all members. FloCombat.com.
FLO?
That's right, FloCombat. Thank you for correcting me on that. EBI rules, Eddie Bravo Invitational rules. They'll go for 8 minutes. There's no score. You either find a submission or you don't. If you don't, you go into an overtime format. Now, you know how EBI works. And this is the biggest promotion of the whole thing. Isn't that somebody's going to go out and compete. And I got to do some grappling since I've been retired. But we always had a clause that if you could eat up the clock, you got to draw. Nobody loses. Well, that's a victory sometimes when you're in over your head. You're out there wrestling for a draw. When I had Gavao, I was out there wrestling for a draw. Under EBI rules, somebody's going to tap. So when you factor in, you've got Jake Shields taking on Chris Lytle. One of those guys is going to tap. When you've got Vinny Magalhães, maybe the best grappler there is right now.
Magalhães.
He always corrects me on that, too. I feel like it's tomato. Vinny Magalhães is how I said. Vinny Magalhães? All right. He's going to be taking on Ronnie Marks. King Mo got hurt. Yes. He hurt his neck. Ronnie Marks has now stepped in. He fought Yoel Romero. King Mo hurt his neck. King Mo didn't pull out. I pulled him off the card. I found out he was hurt. It happened in his fight with Phil Davis. And he's one of the main training partners for Robbie Lawler. And he hasn't even been able to train with Robbie. I ran into Laborio. You want to correct me on that name, too? Thank you. Ran into Laborio over the weekend at the Super Show. And he said, man, King Mo can't move. He just doesn't want to pull out.
Herniated disc?
Yeah, something like that. I don't have all the details. But I got a hold of Mo. I said, is this true? He said, yeah.
God,
I'm going to come do it anyway.
Grappling. I was like, many guys have fucked up necks.
Yeah, we got to pull that one. So Ronnie Marks is in. He fought Yoel Romero, Aaron Simpson. Do you remember those? Mm-hmm. He just signed with World Series of Fighting. So Hani's in against Vinny. And then the biggest one, the absolute biggest one that wasn't meant to be, but this is the one that's got my phone ringing. Rico Rodriguez is coming back.
Wow.
After all these years, he's going to take on Fabiano Schörner, my coach. He's going to take on my coach, and one of them is going to tap.
Yeah,
they will not leave until someone taps.
Also fought in the UFC back in the day. Mm-hmm. He's an excellent Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. Yeah, that's interesting, man. Rico's a bad motherfucker, man. His ground game is very good.
He's fantastic. Fantastic. And then the question with Rico, Joe, grappling is a gateway into MMA. So now that Rico's all of a sudden back in grappling, that's everybody's big question. Is he coming back to MMA? And he's one of those guys that left the sport on his own. There wasn't that a promoter wouldn't sign him or Dana didn't want him or Pride wouldn't put him under contract. He had those personal, he did whatever, but he left on his own. It's kind of the way Sean Shirk left. Sean just one day wasn't fighting anymore, but it took like 2 years till the announcement came. It just makes me wonder, is Rico coming back? And I think that that's pretty cool if he is. It's very rare where a world champion returns. That's speculation, but let's see what happens.
Well, it's an interesting matchup either way. And so this is something you're doing for the first time on FloCombat, and you said that they have to become a member. Like, what does that entail? Like giving up your email address or something?
Yeah, you go over, you register at FloCombat.com. I think it's like $15 a month, $14.95. It's a network, though. It's kind of like Fight Pass. There's content, there's behind the scenes. It's a whole network. So you're not going to buy a pay-per-view window that then shuts off. You become a member. Now, you can turn that off the next day. You can turn it off at the end of the month. You're going to buy for the month. So you get an entire package. They've got a ton of members. These are real successful guys. So it's kind of just to satisfy them. The show's sold out. It's completely sold out in Portland. It'll be, in my mind, the biggest grappling event ever. I've done Metamoris. Metamoris was sold out, but they had 700 tickets. This is a lot more tickets. It's sold out. The only way to watch will be on FloCombat.com. So the guys that are participating are going to have a lot of fun.